Everybody, this is Leone. I've come to do your weekly guidance. I hope you're good and well. So this is from, I believe, the 17th through to the 21st of November 2025. I hope you're good and well. So I'm using the cute, I can't talk already, the cute ghost tarot, and I will pull you some healing with the angels as well. It's really difficult to get my words out here. So this week you guys could be struggling with your communication in some kind of way. Now that can be with your connection with spirit, but getting things out from your head, from your heart. I'm feeling a little bit tongue-tied and twisted there. So some of you may be treading on eggshells, like trying to communicate in some kind of way. And I kind of feel like we need to find your power back. Here in some kind of way. Some of you may feel like you're wasting your breath on a lot of different things as well. So it's equally trying to get that balance right, but it's certainly having an effect on you and your life somewhere along the line. So yeah, this is about speaking from the heart. I've gone absolutely freezing cold here. The name Stephen is coming through as well. Now it may relate to you, maybe somebody around you in some kind of way. But I also feel a motorbike linked with this Stephen or a connection with them in some kind of way. I also feel this person passed through some kind of road accident. Um, I do believe it happened there and then at the scenes. Okay, this has obviously got a connection with somebody that is watching the video in some kind of way. I do feel like this person is okay, and there must be a birthday, anniversary, or celebration coming up around this period of time in connection with that passing as well. I do feel even if you've got to pass this on to somebody closest to you anyhow. Because I kind of feel like there's a lot going on there within the family environment or links to the family in that situation. Okay, very strong link to that male. I feel like he was obviously taken way before his time there as well. Um, I don't feel very old. I really don't. I do feel like this happened quite quickly as well, so I do need to pass that on. But I don't feel like this person is suffering. I do feel they are actually okay. They've gone through the healing that they needed, but they need to bring in some healing to the family right here and right now as to whatever's going on in their lives at the moment. Okay. Now, obviously, I've had to acknowledge them because they just pop in as and when. So it's obviously linked with somebody that's going to be watching today. So going back to you guys with the tarot, the first card that flew out of the deck there was the moon card. So there's a few things coming to the surface here. There's a few hidden kind of truths that are being revealed around you now. Again, there could be a lot of fear attached with where you're headed, where you're going, a lot of emotions behind that as well. I also see false masks coming off here as well. So those of you that been putting on a brave face to something around you, that the mask is kind of slipping, so people are seeing reality for what it is around you. And I kind of feel like you can't hide those feelings and emotions. You can't hide those connected to you in some kind of way because, you know, people can see through those masks. But I kind of feel like something is blatantly obvious here for a lot of you guys, and it's something that you need to face or deal with. And you may be struggling to get those right words as well. But it does seem to be a block in communication with how you're feeling here as to how you move on or how you move forward, or even how you get out of any scenarios or situations that are false around you. You could also be dealing with false people, false energies, false situations. This could also represent lies, deceit, deception around you as well. But I also see you're turning your back on, well, maybe you have turned your back on this. But some of you could not even be willing to face whatever's going on around you. But I kind of feel like it's imminent. With that death card coming through, it shows me there's no way forward in this situation. This requires you to face fears, and it requires you to be open, honest, and truthful about your feelings and emotions so that we can move on in a more positive light here. But the way things are going is, it is heavy. It is heavy. There is definitely an ending coming up anyhow. There is definitely an ending which creates a new beginning for somebody here, but it requires you to kind of see the light, face facts, face truth, but face reality in some kind of way. And they're asking you to kind of surrender to that and not, they're flying out everywhere here today. Yeah, and not get sucked in because this at the moment is very, very much overwhelming for you. And there could be tears that are going on. There could be a little bit of mind fog. I do feel like the emotions are taking over. So this stops that flow in your life. I kind of feel like you've got to follow your heart with any choices and decisions that you take right here and right now. It's really important to get you out of this kind of sadness, dark energy around you. There's a positive new beginning there for you in a different direction, but a lot of you are facing a lot of fears at the moment, and you're hanging on and you're hanging on, hoping that things are going to change around you, and they're just not. They're just not. And it's time you face facts and reality here. The truth is right there in front of you, but you are putting on a brave face, saying to the rest of the world that everything's okay, and it's not. For some of you, you could even know that you're being lied to in some kind of way. For some of you, you're just putting up with it. Now, everybody acts and reacts differently, and there's no right or wrong way of doing this. This is down to you, your choices, your decisions. But know that your universe has got your back, and they will show you in any way possible to so that you don't end up in a situation that is uncomfortable any longer. They don't want to see you suffer anymore. So I kind of feel like something is, yeah, this is going to affect somebody's mental health if it hasn't already done so. But there is definitely some toxic vibes, toxic energies here. This is breaking you down bit by bit. It is tearing you apart in some kind of way. And this is definitely not happy. This, there could be some codependency. There's certainly some addictions at play. Um, but I definitely feel like there could even be mind games that are being played here as well. There's a false sense of security with this as well. And there is going to be some major argument, fight, battle, disagreement, upset in some kind of way, which shifts you from all of this darkness to something more positive. But it's the someone is playing mind games here, big time. They are playing a very serious game, and they know how to kind of get under your skin. They know how to act or react around you to get what they want. They're playing a very, very, very dangerous game. Something is very, very, very toxic here. There's control, there's manipulation, there's lies, deceit, deception, and it's causing some form of suffering in your life. It really is. It's heavy. Let's see. Let's see where this is going. This is not going to be for everybody. Let's just see what comes through. So there are some signs here that you need to really focus to get yourself grounded. Some of you may be bombarded with what to do, where to go, that kind of thing. Maybe even weighing up your finances in some kind of way. But equally, you've got to do what's right for you, your health, your well-being, because this is really affecting you. So they're asking you that needs to be some kind of distraction here. Then you need to kind of focus on the bigger picture, what you want, where you want to go, because this isn't the scene that you hoped for, wished for, wanted in some kind of way. And there's certainly something bigger, better, brighter on the other side of this. And maybe you know that you're aware of it, but you don't know what to do because you're getting sucked into something here, which is very, very negative and draining. But what they're saying to you is, look, your intuition is really kicking in there. They're telling you what to do. They're telling you where to go. The signs are big. They're massive. Big red flags everywhere. I'm telling you. And maybe you're sticking your head into your work, career side of things as a distraction, but there's big changes on the horizon there as well with your work, career, finances. What this energy is doing is stopping your flow all around. So where you might have had something really, really good going on, they may be draining you, your energy, your time, effort, money even. They may be taking from you in many different ways. I definitely feel like there could even be stealing that's going on here. Stealing of your energy, your ideas, literally every part of you. You've got to weigh up whether this is good for you or not. But I'm certainly seeing in the energy, it's not. And there could be more than one person or situation involved here. Again, there is suffering. There is big time suffering. And look, you're definitely feeling stuck or trapped in some kind of way. And I do feel like this is playing with your head, playing with your mind. It's blocking your intuition. You need to speak up. You need to cut cords. You need to cut ties. But you're weighing up your options. You're weighing up everything. But you're taking too long in doing it because this is upsetting you, it's upsetting the energies, it's upsetting your vibes, it's causing all kinds of disturbances and imbalance, and there are more than one person here involved in this negativity in your life. It's like you're attracting the wrong people, the wrong situations at the moment because maybe you just don't believe in yourself. Maybe you just don't feel worthy enough to have the right people. It could well be that you are not loving yourself to the fullest degree here. You are not seeing your positive, your potential, how far you've come. You're putting on a brave face or a false mask to fit in with the false foundations and situations and people in your life. And it is causing that darkness to hang over you. And you could be so, so happy if you just, I just want to shake and wake you up. That's kind of how I feel. And it feels very harsh. And this is harsh. This is harsh reality. This is literally the life that is bringing you down. We've got someone here who's got some addictions, I'm telling you, and they are creating a false sense of security in some kind of way. They are bringing you down. They are knocking you off your feet, off your energy, and they're taking from you in every way possible. Your life, your energy, your friends, your family, your everything. Everything you've worked so hard to get in your life, it's like they're sucking that away from you. They're sucking that out of you. And although you know what you want to do and you know where you want to be, it's just not flowing because of this situation. So something's coming to an end, to a close here, and the universe is certainly making that happen, especially with the tower and then the death card straight away. Something is not moving forward. The universe is going to show you what that something is, and you are not going to like it. You have been holding on and holding on and holding on because you feel like this has been good for you in some kind of way, or it's felt right. And actually, it's kind of like that big wake up call that you needed. This will not create happiness. This is not happiness. This is to do with addictions. You've been attracted to the wrong things. It's like the moth to the flame. That's kind of what I'm seeing. You know, we've got the light, we've got the dark, and that is everywhere. That literally is everywhere. This is that situation where you've attracted that darkness to your light, and that has sucked the light out of you. It's taken what it needed, and it still takes what it needs, and it drains and sucks the life out of you in the process. This is an energy vampire. This is this is that mosquito that you can't quite get. Just putting it lightly. But this is not a happy scenario situation. You are not going to get your security from this energy whatsoever. You're thinking and looking at the finer detail here. Maybe I can make this work. Maybe, this will grow into something big, and maybe this is going to work for me in some kind of way. It is not. It's creating a false foundation. And even with your work career side of things, I feel like something's coming to a halt or a change there. You could even look, I'm so sorry to say this, but someone could get laid off here. They really could. Because whatever energy you've been sitting in has not been right for you, and it's stopped your life from flowing in every direction possible. Mm. I'm telling you, someone is seeing this as something amazing, and maybe you're married to this person, committed in some kind of way, but they're not committed to you. You'll be waiting around forever for everything to happen in that way in this situation. It's this is not stable or secure. And whether we're talking about relationships here, and relationships can stem from anybody in and around your life, from close personal to extended friends, family, even co-workers. But what I'm seeing here is a lack of control, a lack of power. Someone's definitely not sleeping here. There's worry, there's concern, there's a lot of fights and battles that are going on here. It's actually really upsetting. It's heavy, and it's weighing on someone's head, on their mind. You are not going to get security and stability in this situation. Now your intuition's telling you everything, and it's telling you to pause. Don't do anything you're going to regret here. Don't get sucked in, because it's not going to change. You want the right people, right energies, right situations around you. You've got to trust that intuition 100%. If you don't act upon it, the universe will, and you won't like the process. It is forcing the truth to come out. It is forcing those false masks to slip. It is forcing you to see something that you do not want to see. And that is heartbreaking for some of you guys. It really is, because you do deserve the very best. You've just got yourselves into situations where your back's up against the wall, you don't know what to do, and the only option here is to cut cords, cut ties, to walk away from it. But when you've got the little devil sitting there sucking you in all the time, that is not easy. That is not easy, not one bit. But you're having this lesson to find your power. You are having this lesson so that you know how to deal with these suckers for the future reference, how you keep the balance in your life, how you keep the peace in your life. You are going to need to find your voice here, but I kind of feel like there's definitely a lot of control and manipulation there. There's anger, there's frustrations, there could be outbursts of all kinds going on. Now, this can relate to anybody. This could relate to yourselves. This could relate to Joe Bloggs down the road. It could relate anywhere. But this is what the energy is coming through at the moment. They're telling you to surrender to everything that you know is not right for you, to let go of all your addictions, all your insecurities, to trust and have faith in the universe and yourself. In making the right choices and decisions for you is about being open, honest, truthful with you and those around you as well. It's acting upon that truthfulness. It's acting upon your intuition. It's shifting from the darkness to the light. It's surrendering to everything that's not working so that you get to things that do work out right for you and push you towards happiness, balance, stability, and security, which you can have. But you're not trapped. It's just an energy of feeling trapped. Some of you are very much afraid of rejection here. You very much feel insecure, unsteady, uncertain. So you just put up with everything. But in your head and in your mind, you want out. You want change. It's a messy situation. Like I said, there's a lot of different lessons that come out of this for you. It's not easy, it never is. But you've certainly got the skills and the knowledge to deal with this. And as I say that and cut the deck, we've got the Creator, which is the Magician card, which shows to me that you can do anything when you put your mind to it, but you've got to break some cycles first because you this is killing you on every level. This is bringing you down. This is causing you harm or pain and suffering in some kind of way, and we need to get you back up to your level again, back to who you once were, to get you out of all of this craziness. This may be causing you physical pain somewhere along the line as well. You do have choices. You do have decisions to make. You're not going to make the wrong choice or decision, but you've certainly got to remove the drama and chaos from your life. We've got a lot of cards of uncertainty here. Five of Wands, Two of Wands, Nine of Wands, Seven of Cups, choices. But we've got the Nine of Coins there as well, which shows spiritual growth and being in a more comfortable environment, comfortable position. But you've got to face the truth first. No more tiptoeing around. Be open, honest, truthful. And again, those that are lying to you, lying to your face, wearing false masks, you need to step away from that energy. You need to follow your own heart. You need to follow your own passion. Take responsibility for you and your life and get you flowing again. You've got to change course, change direction, big time. Know your worth. And this is where opportunities open up to you. So you've got to be open, honest, and truthful about every part of your life this week. To restore some balance, you're gonna have to kind of end something here. You've got to end that cycle. I feel really tired, dizzy, all over the place here. It's like life has literally been sucked out of you in some kind of way because of what you're sitting in at the moment. There are a lot of tears, a lot of emotions, a lot of mental torture here. It is not great. Now, there are people out there that can help, and obviously, there are professionals of all kinds. Please go seek that help and advice wherever you may need it, even if it's talking to, I don't know, a counselor or Samaritans or something else or someone else. Don't just sit there and think and overthink things because you are not going to solve anything here by thinking. The intuition is guiding you. But a lot of you guys are putting things to the back of your head, at the back of your mind, not dealing with it, not taking steps, not taking action, which is making a whole scenario and situation worse around you. On the bottom of the deck, we've got the guardian angel, which is there again. We've got the tears in this as well. But it shows that this is awakening you to something. We've got to set the intention about what you want. But there is a new beginning there for you, and celebration comes along with that. But you've got to focus for now to deal with this once and for all, to find the energy and power to deal with everything that you're facing. And as I cut the deck, we've got the truth and integrity card. You've got to be open, honest, and truthful about everything that's going on with your life, and trust in the way this is panning out, I should say. Make plans. Make plans. Have backup. You saw me shuffle. Divine guidance is there. That's what I'm saying, especially with that Eight of Wands as well. Divine guidance that, the inspiration's coming in, all the ideas are coming in, all the thoughts are coming in. You've got to deal with one thing, one step, one day at a time. This is bombardment. This is hurt, pain, suffering on every level. You've got to notice those signs and go with it. It will help you out. I'm telling you, we need to get your life back on form here. So no more procrastinating, no more false masks anywhere. Be open, honest, truthful about where you want to go, what you want to do, who you want to be with, that kind of thing. Everything. Face your fears and don't get sucked into that negativity anymore. You're strong enough to get yourself away from that. You're strong enough to pull yourself together, pick yourself up, and push yourself in that new direction. But it starts with self-love here, more importantly. It really, really does. There are endings for new beginnings. You've got to trust that. And that's what I've got for you for this week. I hope that helps you. I hope that makes sense. But focus on that bigger picture. Focus on your own happiness. That's the most important thing. I wish you luck. Take care.